Overhead tricep extension, that extra stretch activates the tricep a little bit more. We've done 10 sets, we're heading to 15. We're tired. We're to the place where we're at essentially max fatigue. So this is where you got to keep the mindset, you got to keep the intensity, you got to keep the pace. So don't lose it, stay with me. 45 seconds on this first set. Less time, more weight. Start my timer, add some load. Overhead, I'm gonna line up my back foot with the pulley, taking my elbows out in front of me. Maintain elbow position, engage my tricep. Any shakiness is an indicator of where my fatigue is. And as you can see, it's high. And what that means is this has been a major success. My whole freaking body is like convulsing right now. Pausing here, tightening my tricep first, squeezing through the range, fighting every inch all the way back. It's time. Rest. We're gonna rest for a minute. 4 more sets. It's definitely been a long day for me. I think it was like week 2 that I shot a video that was pretty real about my fatigue level. Fatigue level today is high, but I'm here. And this is life, right? This is the value of this. You show up when you're tired. You show up when you have energy. You show up every day. You show up when you show up when you're supposed to show up. And I'm not going to put a video out there saying I'm killing it every day. I'm not killing it every day. But I'm giving you what I got. I'm giving you what I have. And that's what I want you to do. That's what's real. That's how you win, is you give what you have, whatever day it is. Let's get in position, heavier weight, less time, 45 seconds again. This is round 12 of 15. Tightening my tricep before I move. So we're in week 7, you're not new with me anymore. You should know how to get into position based on all of our videos and all the instruction I have laid out in the text of this course, because I've got a ton of text. In every single one of these videos, there's written text to describe it. The shake cannot hide the fatigue. That's all I got. Was that like 2 reps? I don't even know how many reps that was. Sheesh. 1 minute. Eight reps, 12 reps, 15 reps. How many reps? What do reps tell you guys? What do they tell you? What do they tell you? They don't tell you anything. They don't. Working with so many people every day, so all my clients work out on time based. Every single person I had trained, and when I used to train people, I got so tired of being asked, was that 9 reps? Was that 11 reps? Or me finishing a set and somebody saying, well, that was 9 reps. That's when I realized this thing that we're using to judge the end of the set is one of the worst indicators of the thing that we're going for. Because if I have somebody end a set and they're worried that it was 9 instead of 10, well, then it wasn't enough, because they're worried about the number instead of saying I can't do anymore. And it isn't the freaking number that matters. And we're going a minute on this set into position. once you lose that, so when I moved to all time-based with all my clients, it's amazing how many the first day told me what freedom it was. They didn't have to worry what rep they finished on, because they started just focusing on the only thing that mattered, and that is the fact that they were freaking tired and could hardly move the weight at the end of the set. Triceps are definitely screaming right now. 60 seconds time. Rest. 60 seconds of recovery. I'm telling you, when you're looking at my fatigue level the way it is, then you know it's hard. First thing I did today was, so I wake up every morning. It's my routine. I started this about a year ago. I wake up about 2:40 is when I set my alarm. I try not to hit the snooze, but every now and then I do. So I wake up at 2:40. I get in the shower. I'm out of my apartment by about 3:45, and I do cardio I start around 4 and I get done around 5:15, because I start training people at 5:45 in the morning, and I train from 5:45 to the time I'm shooting this video. So my day started this morning at 3. That's when I woke up to do my cardio. But I'm adapted to all this. But my point is that on a day like today, I'm still showing up. I'm still here, and I'm still pushing you guys. I'm still pushing everybody I've trained today. So it doesn't matter how I feel emotionally at this point. It doesn't matter if I want to work out, because I know that I need to work out. I know that this is what I'm supposed to do. If I went by the way I feel, then I wouldn't work out 50% of the time that I do. You don't work out by the way you feel. You work out because you know you're supposed to. And you work out because you know it's healthy. You can't go by your emotions, because your emotions will always tell you many times what you don't want to hear. You've got to listen to that voice that tells you what you should do, not the way you feel. Time is up. I'm going to go for another one. I don't have it. I'm done. Lord have mercy. Rest. I'm like a fighter at the end of a fight right now. Week 6, we went up to 15 sets. So week 7, we're still at 15 sets. Week 8, we're still going to be at 15 sets. Week 9, we're still going to be at 15 sets. Week 10, I'm going to kind of see how the course continues to shoot. 15 sets is plenty for most people. It's because you're doing this twice a week. That's 30 sets a week. So we're at a place where my whole point is, volume-wise, as far as sets goes, you can change other variables than just adding sets. As you can look at me right now. I don't need many more sets. I'm about done, right? So that's how you kind of know volume. I mean, if you can't lift your arms in the air, volume's pretty close to being about enough, right? And remember, volume isn't just a product of sets. Volume is a product of time under tension. Our time under tension's high. So you could be listening to somebody who's telling you do 20 sets of 8 reps or 12 reps, and they're maybe, really short sets, And that's less volume than what we're doing because our time under tension is so effing high. One more set. I'm at the place where my arms are effing numb. And, but regardless, we're gonna do this last set at 90 seconds. And it'll be a drop set. There's a lot of gray area in strength training. There's a lot of things that research tells us, but when they're doing these research studies, they're hard to make even across the board. So like, if you have 100 subjects and you tell them all to do this many sets, this many reps, at this effort level, the ability to really know if those subjects are actually pushing themselves to that effort level is very hard. These mind muscle engagement studies they try to do where they tell people to engage their muscles, same thing. It's how do you really measure that? It's really hard to do these things. So there's so much gray area that this is why you got to be with somebody like me to walk you through the practicality of how do you actually implement this into a structure, into an actual program. Minute and a half, 90 seconds. I'm in position. This may be a drop. Everything you got, we're going to put it on the table on this last set. I've got my abs pretty freaking engaged because I've got a lot of load on this thing and I've got to stabilize my trunk. This entire body shake is indicative of a lot of fatigue. I'm definitely dropping, obviously. About to get a cramp in my right upper ab. Notice my back heel is firmly planted on the ground. That is my support leg. I'm not letting my elbows move. Sheesh, dropping again. 20 seconds. Tighten first, stay with me mentally, squeeze at the end. Fight it all the way back. All right. I'm walking through this with y'all. So I'm walking through the fire with you. And why am I doing this? Hey, building this program, I thought about this so many times. I could have built this and shot the exercises and chopped them up. This is what most people do. They would have chopped up the exercises. Here's form, told you what to do and have you watch it, but not do it with you. I'm here with you. Why am I here with you? Because I'm a coach. I'm a hands-on person. Like I'm a practice. Like I live what I preach. I do it. I'm not a talker. I'm a doer. So I'm gonna show you what I do. So hopefully this is helping you. I love this. I love working hard. I love pushing people. I love connecting with people. I like being real with people. So keep joining me. We're gonna keep pushing it. Week 8, we're gonna kill it just as hard as week 7. Give me feedback in the comments. I'll see you next week.